I'm Carly Langkamp. I graduated in May 2020 from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I majored in finance and risk management. I currently work at Capital One, which you may know as a credit card company. But Capital One is also a commercial bank, where the company makes loans to other businesses. So this could be your local Taco Bell or a healthcare facility. I work in underwriting, which means I research and analyze the potential borrower and then make a recommendation on whether or not we want to lend the company money. Today, I will be explaining checking accounts, how to draw money from them, and the importance of keeping a positive balance. A checking account is like the piggy bank in your room, only you can access it and you use the cash to buy your wants and your needs. A checking account is opened at a bank with your parents' permission, and that's where you keep your cash. So let's say you take the $50 from your piggy bank and you put it in your checking account. This $50 is your balance, and you can't use more than what you have. When you do want to use the cash, there are 3 ways. You could withdraw it. This means you go to the bank and ask for some of the money back. You would do this when you want to use cash for something like getting a candy bar at the pool. So let's say you take $5 out for your pool trip. Your balance is now $45. Another way to use your money is with a debit card. A debit card is linked to your checking account and only allows you to spend as much money as is in your account as of that point in time. So let's say you want to buy a new pair of tennis shoes for $35. At the checkout, you would swipe your card and then it would ask for a personal identification number or a PIN. This is so the bank can verify that it's you using the credit card. The transaction would process and typically the amount is taken out of your account immediately. So now your account balance is at $10. And the last way to use that $10 in your account is to write a check. So these are a bit more dated, but I think it's still important to know. A check is a piece of paper from your bank that includes who the money should be given to, so like a store, how much the amount is for, so like a $10 game, the date you're writing the check, and your personal signature. Once it is appropriately filled out by yourself, you give it to the store clerk, and this is important, in a few days, not immediately, you will see that $10 leave your bank account. So as you can see, a checking account is a great way to use the money on the go without carrying all that cash around. However, it's extremely important to know your balance. Sometimes it takes a while for transactions to process in your account, especially checks. So let's say right after you buy your $10 game, you check your account. Cool, it says you still have $10 left. You go to the store and buy $5 worth of candy using your debit card. Now it says you have $5 left in your account. A few days later, you check it and you see you have a negative $40 balance. How did that happen? So your $10 check was cashed by the store, but it wasn't the date that you actually bought the game. And at the time, you only had $5 in your account. So then your account was overdrawn by $5 since you had a $10 check, which creates a negative $5 balance. But then most banks also charge an overdraft fee, which in this case was $35. Now you have to pay an extra $35 for just using $5 too much. Many banks, however, utilize apps now so you can constantly stay up to date on your balance. However, it's a good rule of thumb to set a goal amount that you never want your account to go under. So let's say $20 here. So why not just keep your cash in the piggy bank? Why take it into a checking account? It's safer. No one can steal it there. The bank protects it. It's easy and convenient to use. And sometimes banks will give you interest for however much money is in your account. So on your $50, if the interest is 0.1%, you would earn 5 cents a year, which is a pretty small amount. But imagine 0.1% on $10,000. That's $100 a year. So it sounds like a safe, easy way to keep track of your money. If you're interested in learning more, ask your parents about opening one. The earlier you do it, the better you'll be at managing your money.